Okay, y'all, I got a call that the roof's leaking. It is, it's been a crazy couple weeks here. It's been pouring down the rain, and now it's humid as hell. But the rain has stopped. I'm gonna get up on this roof and see if we can tell where it's leaking, and I'll let y'all see what we're doing here. But first, we gotta climb this ladder and get on top of this roof, which I'm never excited about. But you got to do what you got to do. Okay, we're up here on this roof. I don't really like getting up here by myself, but we got to do what we got to do here. She said it was leaking in this general vicinity here, right through here. Well, as everybody knows, water goes downhill. So, first problem is we got this going on up here. Second problem is I got this stuff going on here. Okay, bricks falling on it. That's not good. Third problem, you see this rust right there? I mean, the water's standing right there, and it's an open cavity. And these people just put all this stuff back on here. It just blew off. You can see where it's all bent up over there. You can see where it's all bent up over there. They put all that stuff back on. They just put this piece back on, they just put that piece back on, that piece back on. And they don't know how to walk on this stuff. If you're here, you have to walk in the middle. This is a seam joint. See that seam there? If you step here, you see how that's flexing? You put all your weight there, it'll curl that up. And then I'm in here straightening it out. So basically, I had a leak here 2 years ago, and I come in and did this. You paint that seam all the way down, and you put a piece of mesh in there. And I had to do it on, I did it on 3 or 4 of them here, because I wasn't sure exactly where the bad spot was. If you stand at this side and look over, you'll see that you can see the seams in there. Like, there's one right there you can see. Trying to do it on the viewfinder, not out here in the open. There's one here, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Anyway, they need to all be taped. So when you're walking on here, you got to walk sideways. A couple other things that I see right off the bat that's jumping out at me that needs to be addressed is stuff like that. You see that crack right there? That crack is no good at all. That needs to be addressed. See how this is holding water there? Needs to be addressed. I don't know what that is. That feels like concrete. But you need to look around on these bricks and make sure they didn't knock no hole in nothing. Need to get these bricks off of here. All these bricks are just sitting there. They're going to fall off. But this is not my wall. I do not own this. I own from there down. This is a common wall. From there up is not mine. So how much work do you put in somebody else's structure is basically what this is coming to. But all this needs to be fixed up here. Yes, I've got the people to do it, but should I have to pay for that? Probably not. There's 3 buildings underneath this roof here. I've got one here to about my ladder there. Over is one. From my ladder to that power pole is another one. From that power pole over is another one. But this one over here is leaking. And it's a big red flag jumping out at me like crazy. Now, I was inside that building over there and I checked. And it's leaking 20 foot in. This seam here. Look at that seam. It is standing up crazy there. I mean, right there, there's ½ an inch under it. So basically what happens is this water, when it gets raining bad, this water will come down. And as it comes down, it'll sheet and go up under there and run over that lip. So basically, I need to tape that joint. Also, all my flashing come off over here. All that flashing blew off of this side. So I've got to get it reinstalled. My flashing stayed good up here. It's good there, but flashing blew off there about 15. There's about 35 feet there that the flashing's gone on that we got to get put back. But that is the problem with this roof, and we've got to get it fixed. These trees are killing me here. I'm gonna have to trim those back while I'm doing it. You can't have leaves getting on your roof. You're gonna rot the roof out. So I've got to do that. Right here where we patched it last time, there's a couple indentions there. They need to be cleaned up. Cut with a razor knife, push back down, cleaned up. Then we're gonna have to come in here and do every one of these seams all the way across this roof. This roof is approximately 50 by 80, something like that. And we're gonna have to do every seam, and the seam's every 3 foot. So you can figure that out. It's 50 foot wide and about 80 foot long. So we're gonna have to redo them all to get it right. But that's what's got to be done up here. Okay, y'all, this is the part I always hate. Getting down. And I'm here by myself with nobody to hold the ladder. So what I've done, and I got a power line right here. So what I've done, I have chalked the ladder with my truck tire. You can see it down there. I backed my truck up to the point where the ladder would get hung on the tire. But we got to get down to get to that bucket and get to them buckets and see if we can get some stuff fixed up here. Top of my truck sure is dirty. Somebody needs to wash it. But anyway, let's see if I can get down without killing myself. I started the tree cutting process here. Cutting a pathway through here to get it off the building. And now I've got to go up top and clean all that off where I can get to it to put that flashing back on there. But I'll get back with y'all when I get some more cut out of there. Okay, here's another shot from up top. We're gonna see what we can do with it here. Okay, here's the new. Here's what I've cut. I've got it back off the building, staying off the building a little bit. People in town's coming and watching. I got to wave at them, but I've got it cut back. I'd like to cut some more of that one, cut the top out of that one, but I can't quite reach it. If and when my boys get here, I'll have them reach out there and cut them off about level. But me up here by myself, I ain't reaching out over there too far. So, but I got it off the building, you know. But this is the problem. So these leaves everywhere. It gets all over this building, and then it piles up, and water gets on it, and water sits, and then it starts rusting, and you get rust all in the roof. But I'm gonna put you out here and try to go slow and easy so y'all can see from the other angle. But we're mainly just taking care of what's hurting our building here. We don't want to take no extra. But you know, if leaves are up here, obviously the wind's gonna blow them over here. But if they're level, it should stop it. And yes, I'm gonna pick all that up and put it in a trailer and haul it off. If somebody was doing this to my property, I would want them to clean up behind themselves. But we're getting it slowly but surely. I'm a one-man band today. We'll get back to you here in a little bit. Here's a view from the front again. After I cut a little bit of it back. Made a little mess here, but we'll get that cleaned up. Ain't gonna be no problem. I'll come in here and cut a few of these, and we'll be good to go. gonna look good when it's done here. Stay off the building and be good to go for us. We won't have a major problem anymore. We'll see what we can do. And we're getting ready to bend this piece, and we'll be back in a minute. We'll let y'all watch her bend this next piece. This is called an aluminum brake. That's how you do it. Bend it right up. New piece of plastic. We're gonna make 3 more, and we'll be good to go. They'll not make a ladder that can't hold a big fella. All the ladders should be 200-pound rated anyway. It's 140. Look at that damn fool. Ain't crazy. Ain't that crazy? Okay. So what we've done, we come up here and we've cleaned all this off. This was just horrendous. Somebody just kept caking and caking and caking on there. So we got all that cleaned up. We're cleaning this up now. We're gonna put some screws in, hold everything where we want it, and then we're gonna start putting flashing back on. I'm trying to stay still up here, y'all, but it's like 100 degrees, and we're just baking in the sun. See that? It just makes it rough on us. But this is the first day that it's not rained since we got the call on this. So we're trying to get some of this knocked out, and it's late. These boys have done worked a full day. I've done worked a full day. So we're just trying to knock it out real quick here and get it dried in where we can go to the house, not have to worry about it. But little stuff like what he's doing there, that stuff's just open to the elements. I know damn good and well water's got to be running in there. So we've got to do something about that while we're here. And when it was flashed off, it was different, but now that there's no flashing on it, now this is the time to do all your repairs and try not to half-ass nothing up here. They're going to try to cut this stair step in here. That's what they're going to try to do. So just like that building over there that we done, see how that stair steps down? We're going to do the same thing here. We've got to get up there and fix that roof too. Check it for leaks. Make sure it's not leaking. Well, we got to fix the leaks. We know it's leaking in a few spots. While they're measuring that out, I'll take you down here. I did find a hole all the way through down here. I'll take y'all down here and show you. I've got it marked where we can come back down here and fix it. It's right here. So that hole is all the way through. I have no clue what the hell could I got to it. There's a wall there, and there's a wall there. And something has hit that from that angle, and there ain't nothing up there. So I don't know, but I've been looking to see if I see any more of them. But I've got that marked so we can come back and look at it, handle it, and we'll be doing that here shortly, probably within the next 45 minutes to an hour. So they cut it there in that one spot. I'm gonna bring it up like so. And now they're gonna cut the other spot, and it's gonna lay back in on itself. But we'll get to it here in a few. We'll show you the final product.
No, que no le pegue mucho, que quede cuadradito. Tirarlo un poquito por favor.
¿Puedes asegurar aquí?
Tirarlo un poquito por favor.
Sorry, I'm looking at what they're doing and not looking through the viewfinder.
O sea, que nomás pegar quede. Va a estar menos. Pegamos aquí, va a quedar cubierto.
Estoy tratando de meter otro pedazo, creo.
Espérate, aquí le vamos a hacer un chapulín. Necesitamos hacerle una
Somebody's gonna say we shouldn't have went over the top like this. No, we shouldn't have, but we can't get it under there without tearing this piece all out. And the way we're gonna put this tape on here and the sealer, it's gonna be one piece, so it won't affect this here. In just a few minutes, we'll show you that when we get down here. What's screwing us up worse is they got globs of tar up underneath there, and it's keeping us pushed out. So we're trying to figure that out.
Está open that building?
Here we go. We got all of our flashing bent. We're gonna start putting it in. Tell you a little story while they're talking there. This one, my good guy. Well, both of them is good, but this one understands me a lot better. He takes a 40-foot ladder, extends it all the way out, doing his daytime job, and it'll be straight out like so. He'll bounce it this way and then bounce it that way. And he says he can do 25 foot from this tip to this tip and never move the bottom of the ladder. It bit him last week. He fell. His side's all scarred up. His other elbow scarred up a little bit. But he fell something like 35, 40 feet to the ground, rode the ladder to the ground, and didn't get hurt serious. Damn angel was watching out after him, evidently. But we're gonna cut these and get them where we can lap them in the way we want them, and we'll let you see it here in a second.
Mucho in Guatemala.
You watching it?
Yeah.
Seaway?
Yeah.
Hey, say hola.
Hola, Dani.
Oh, to your bambino.
Oye,
Hola, hijo, ¿cómo estás? Aquí estamos grabando un video porque venimos a reparar unas piezas de lámina. Pasó un tornado y las voló y ahorita las estamos reparando. Gracias. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Okay.
¿está muy grande
¿Ah?
el empalme?
Pues bueno. Lo podemos cortar un pedazo por acá.
It's good 2 foot.
Seaway. He's asking about the overlap there, and he was worried because he had 2 foot of overlap. Which, you know, on that kind of stuff, the more the merrier. We're trying to get this done before the sun sets. It's starting to get low, so we're trying to get this done, get that done, and get this couple lines down here that we're having problems with leaking. And obviously that spot down there that I've got marked where the hole's at.
Bueno, no.
See what? We put the Apache on top of it's bueno.
No más problemas de guare.
We was having problems here 8 or 10 years ago with this roof. Maybe, yeah, probably 8 or 10 years ago. No, probably 6 or 7. 6 or 7 years ago. And we went through and, well, 15 years ago, we went through and put all new screws in it everywhere, and that stopped it. Then about 8 or 10 years ago, the washers on the screws started leaking. So we went through and we capped all of them with this stuff here, and that has stopped it. And now we're starting to have a few problems with the seams here. So we're going to go through and line these seams, fix it one time here finally, and be done with it. And it should, if it stays true to form, it should last 8 or 10 years again. And by that time, we'll end up replacing the roof on it probably. But it's doing pretty well, you know, for what it is. It's pretty flat here. There's about, well, you should be able to tell by the bricks there, you know, from there to there. And then as you go back, it gets taller. So maybe 4 foot over. I'm assuming these are 20-foot pieces. So 20, 40, 60 foot, which they should be a little longer than that. It should be 70 foot across there, something close to that. But we'll get to working on it and get it all fixed up. And then we're going to go work on some more stuff. We always got plenty of stuff to work on. Always got plenty of stuff to work on. Got that piece. Working our way up here. Got this piece. Got that piece. We're gonna get this piece installed over here. They're drilling it over there, the bricks, and putting tapcons in. Tapcons is a screw that goes into brick. So if you got solid brick you got to get into, you can put a tapcon in it. Just pre-drill the hole in. Shoot it with a tapcon. And then they make ram sets, which is you can hear it biting there. They make a ram set, which is a 22 or 27 caliber, like a gun basically to shoot nails, and it shoot it in concrete or steel or whatever. But when you get in these old bricks like this and what we're dealing with here, if you try to use one of them ram sets, it'll just blow the brick apart. Newer brick or block you can do it with. This old stuff, it's kind of hard to put it in. It'll usually bust the brick. You can tell here on this used to be shingles, or it was probably a flat build-up roof, but that's rolled roofing right there. And somebody rolled this tin up the wall a little bit, and they did it over there also. I put that black tar, me and my brother put that black tar on there. Hell, it's been 15 years ago. 15, 16 years ago, we did that. When we first bought this building, we bought these two buildings over there. There's 3 of them here. We bought these 2 off of eBay, believe it or not, way back when. And then we bought this one later. It's bueno. We're worried about a screw touching right there off the bottom flashing. That's fine. I'm feeling like Shawshank Redemption. I believe that's the name of that video. Movie. We're getting it. Now, if we just had 2 beers for each one of my men, I'd probably figure out how to do some paperwork for you. I could get somebody to do it, maybe. Getting there. Slowly but surely. But we're getting there. That's all that matters. And everybody thought you just threw this stuff up there. We did that down there. Them pieces. And this piece. And this up here. We definitely did this. I don't think we done this piece. But we definitely did that piece. And we definitely did that piece. And we definitely did that piece. That was 15, 16 years ago. Me and my brother did it, and we had no damn clue what we was doing. We rented a break and thought we was something. And it probably took us a week to do it, but we got it done, and it lasted for 15 years. But I'll take you down here and show you the difference from 15 years ago until today. Okay, today we got fully wrapped vinyl. Well, this is aluminum with vinyl coated aluminum. It's fully wrapped. It's all covered, all siliconed off, everything good. Screws on top with rubber washers. 15 years ago, nails, number one. Then we had to come back and put some putty over it because we didn't know what the hell was going on. And then we had to come back and put this on the lines because we just stopped them. We didn't overlap really. You get down here to the, I don't think y'all understand how paranoid I am of heights. You get down here and look, this is what we did. We didn't even let it overhang, we just stopped it tight. And here, yeah, we stopped it short, but we just poured some tar on there, hoping that would do it. And this one's done come off once, evidently. See where it's all beat up there? Evidently it's blowed off once. We put it back on at some point. I don't even remember doing that. But yeah, that's about how it worked way back when. But it worked. It was good. We didn't have any problem. We did this because we didn't want it to leak. That must have been all these patches. I got to thinking about where I got the material. It was all within the last 10 or 12 years. Probably 10 years. And it's probably within the last 8 years or so that we've done these patches. But we did the screws long before that. Ronnie don't remember none of that for some reason. But I probably remember because I was one of the ones up here doing it. But we got it done. See, they're boxing in another one there. Silicone in it all. That's special roof silicone. I don't remember what it's called. Henry something or another. But it's elastomeric, just for roofs. But we're getting a. If you look at it from this angle, hell, it looks good out through there. And this side, you can't see the laps because they're lapped this way. So you can't see it. You got to stand on that side and look back this way to see them. But I figured it out. It's every 5. So like this one, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's one. That one's a lap. You see how that leaf stuck half under it? So that one's a lap. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's a lap. See how there's black stuff there? That must be tar or something. And then you can go 5 from it and find the next one. It's over there where that piece is stuck under it. And then you go 5 more. That's where that screw's offset there for some reason. And you go 5 more, and that's where I've got it marked to that hole in the top of it. So on and so forth. You just keep going throughout all of them. they're putting some more tap cons in. So we'll just keep going, keep getting slowly but surely here, and we'll get all the way up. You can tell that flashing's old. The coating's coming off. It's vinyl coated aluminum, and the vinyl is coming off of it already. It's supposed to be fade resistant, is what the box says, but looks like it fades. Or maybe it's stained. If it don't fade, it just peels off. But aluminum, it'll still be there in another 30 years or so. Some people want to see it from this angle, I'm sure. There we go. Power company come in and cut all this in here. And I'm cutting all that over there. And it's these people here. They own this piece of property. But these trees are giving this building hell, and we're gonna handle it. Not much. What's going on, sir? He's up there. So basically, they made a small one to go over there. I guess. Hell, I don't know what they're doing. And we'll go back up there to the top side and see here shortly. Okay, we got this thing tiller out. You basically, it's like it's almost like joint compound and it's thick. You put it on there, and then you put this fiber mesh in there, and then you put another coat over it, and you're done. He's holding it together with a, kind of pushing it together with a paint paddle there. Basically, you coat it real good with the paint, and then you come back and put another heavy coat on top of it, and it soaks down through that and locks everything together, where you don't have to worry about it. Some damn thick shit, that's for sure. And it turns to rubber. I used a mixing paddle to mix it last time, and I ruined my paddle. It just turned to solid rubber. So I got him doing this, I got that one up there finishing that. So we'll have it watertight here in probably another hour. Have you ever swept a roof before? No, I ate. Okay, we have went and I fixed that spot there. We have fixed that spot over there. There. We fixed that spot down there that we was worried about. We're taping this line here that we was worried about. We're trying to get this dried in for this evening. It, as soon as we start working on it, there ain't a cloud in the sky. But it's been raining for 2 weeks non-stop. So we're going to try to get it here where we can get it dried in where there's no, we don't have to worry about water getting in here. We did get all of our flashing done here. It started there, went and boxed it in, boxed it in, boxed it in. They've got an extra piece. They're going to box that in and box that in where I showed you earlier that it wasn't boxed. They're both working together here. Get this one. Patch it in there and get it where it locks down in place, and then you're good. As long as you ain't got multiple rolls that you're trying to do, it does good. If you just go down one side of the rib, it is fine. Or if you go all the way over the rib, it is fine. But if you try to go over this rib, then out there and back up and over, you get in trouble. You see how those are done. We're going to have to split every one of those and redo them now that we know what we're doing. We've already started that over there. We split a few of them, got them knocked down where we could work on them. But we're getting it there.
No, hoy ya no te doy nada, güey. Que no quería.
Ocupas de una hoja.
No. Pero recuerda, nadie es perfecto y tú lo verás. Tal vez cosas mejores tendrás, pero un cariño sincero jamás.
I have no clue.
Vete olvidando tú que dejas y que cambiarás. Y más que ahora me quedé sin ti.
That's 4 or 5 foot there.
Loco, loco, loco.
I don't know why they put so much spacing in between these screws. That's about 3 foot in between those screws. We did 2 foot, which on ours where we did over there, we did 2 foot on center. But these did 3 foot on center, and I don't. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, about 3 foot on center. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I figured it's 20 foot 10 and it's 8 foot overlap. So that'd be about, 20 foot 10, that's 18 foot and 2 foot overlap. That'd be about right. They double screwed them on the overlap on this side. But see, two different owners own these buildings, so evidently this person put 10 on, and then this person come back and put 10 on, or vice versa. This person put it on first and then put it on second. But somehow this person stretched his 10 a little longer. Don't know. But down there it's the same. Oops. Somebody messed up somewhere. But he's getting it done there. He's got 3, 6. He's gonna do 9 foot there or so. And then we're gonna go over here and do another one. I don't know if you guys can see that wave on here, but the roof does this number all the way across. So if you get in one of them low spots, it's very critical that these things are sealed nice and tight. If they're not, the water will go under, and then we'll have problems. So he's trying to push it all this way. He's not liking how it's hitting something up there, probably that screw on top. But we're gonna knock this out and we'll be done here shortly. You have to cut every one of them and they're full of dirt. It just tells you how good of a job it was doing. But like I said, on this roof, it's been probably oil. It's been 4 or 5 years. It's been probably 8 years since we did anything major to it. I actually got up here and worked. I did come up here and work for about a half a day here about I don't know, 6-8 months ago, a year ago. But we ain't done nothing major in 8 or 10 years. And major was this stuff and this. Before that it was 7 or 8 years. So it's time. You're supposed to do a little maintenance on this stuff. So that's what we're doing. And we'll get it all straightened out here. That's just crazy. Noah.
Bueno, ahí.
No Navajo. You can put it in the rebun, but no Navajo.
Qué bueno.
Solamente Pantora.
Ok.
Steel cut. We're gonna need to stay up here a good day and do all these seams, get her knocked out, get her looking right again, and then she'll be good for a while. I'm gonna do a little more pruning on those trees. I've got the saw laying over there, but I ain't gonna do it tonight. Probably do it next weekend. We're too pushed for time. We'll leave it like it is for now. When we're back up here doing these seams again, we'll get on it. He's still cutting. Way back when we was doing stuff like this, we tried to do it real fast and real cheap. And we still try to do it, you know, as fast as we can and as cheap as we can. But we have found there's better options, a lot better options. Like, yeah, we probably saved a half day's worth of labor on that, but it's coming back to bite us in the ass. So if we just slow down, take our time, we had the right product, we had everything right. We just tried to rush the process, and you can't really do that. You've got to take it easy, take it slow, go through there, get guys that care, like these guys here. They care about it, they want it to be right, they'll go the extra mile and just go with it. And I personally did this, so it was me that was being the slack ass, and biting us in the ass. But it did work. It worked for a long time. But we'll keep getting it here, and I'll let you see some of it when we get done here. He's got that one boxed in. Now he's working on that one. By boxing it in, I mean closing the end off. So basically he's making a stair step where the water can't drive in this way. I'll take it over here and show you on this other one. See how that is? It's like it's a stair step where water comes in this way, can't drive in. Same way up there, it cannot go in. Down there they was open where water could drive in this way. You're not going to get much water that way, but you will get a little bit. So that there stops it. He's still working. We got Lewis over here working. Tommy down there working. This going on up here. That there. I'll go over here and show you this spot over here we was talking about earlier. You know, if you walk crossways on this stuff, you got to figure out how your feet hit. And you can walk pretty quick across it, but you're stepping on your heel one time and you're stepping on your toe the next. There's that where that spot was I showed you earlier. It was all cracked up going down through here and had a big crack up here. We got all that fixed. It's done. Now that's all liquid rubber basically. And then right here is where all that rust was. I thought there was a hole in there. It's about where it was leaking. Right through there. Now, that ain't good. I mean, any of that could have a pinhole in it, and we'll address it when we come back. But we're doing the stuff that we know is a problem right now, and I'm not sure that that's an actual problem. think it is. Well, it's gonna be, but as of right now, I don't believe it is. So I checked it pretty close. I don't see any actual holes in it, so we ain't gonna worry about it. But we will be back within a week or two to address it. We did cut these up. Still, he's still coming this way working on it, and the sun is down behind the trees now. I've been showing you the sun over there all day, and the street lights are on, so that street light's on too. We've been waiting on this one to come on, so I'll let you know when that one comes on. And y'all just thought we didn't work at night. We work all the time.